Hey everybody, Sixth here. The redemption is nigh. Jesse going to be playing as the Red Protoss once again. This is Game 3, everything on the line right now. Ice is currently 2-0 in this series here, so Ice is the ping Zerg this time. Ice is currently 2-0, so let's see if Ice is going to be able to shut out Jesse completely, or if Jesse's going to be able to claw his way back in, back into good standings and favor in terms of monetary value. And yeah, it's going to be PvZ on Zononga Caverns. So a lot of things that you can do here. So it's going to be able to expand here quite nicely, and a lot of places to hide pilots for 4 gates really, to be quite honest. But a lot of Protosses have been going 3-gate expand on this map, just because you can sort of wall in right here with the Nexus diagonally, and these chokes right here are ideal places to confront your Zerg opponent, especially when you get those sentries out extremely early and they have built up energy. But looks like that Jesse's going to be going 10 gate. This is my favorite Protoss build, basically. 10 gate's awesome, just because I like getting 4 gate a little bit earlier than some pro players would assume. Oh yeah. Because I am a noob. And this morning I was in silver, but get this now. Right now, I'm in Platinum League because I'm awesome. And here we go, both players going to be scouting out now. Ice, if he is familiar with facing off 4 gates and gateway timings, he's going to notice that this gate is a little bit more done than it should be. And yeah, Jesse going to be getting up his gas at the moment. So yeah, a couple more tournaments going to be coming up quite soon. Dogsi has announced his massive tournament. I'll keep you guys pending on that as well. Check out se2c.com for details if you want to be kept in the know about any and all SEA tournaments in your area, including the giant $25,000 tournament that is not being so greatly run. But qualifiers do begin this Sunday, I believe, at the mentioned Land Cafe. Jesse just putting guys into gas, coming in for a weird angle. Actually, they tried to surround this ice drone, but he didn't get it. And so, yeah, supply capped at the moment. I always get supply capped here if I go double gas and just, get the pylon. So here we go. Ice just going to be escaping here with that hero drone. However, it looks like that Ice is still being scouted himself. Metabolic boost going down right now, leaving one guy in the gas. This is what a lot of Zergs like to do. They like to leave one guy in the gas, and that just really helps them with their timing. If they got that 100 gas and just pulled guys out straight away, this is a really cool, great clock to keep for your lair timings. Here we go. First 4 Zerglings coming out right now. 4 Ice going to be able to seize control. Looks like that Jesse's going to be running away here with his probe to the low ground. Would have really expected it to come here, but looks like that Ice was expecting it to come here as well to the backdoor lane and possibly put up a pile. Looks like he's going to be resting here by the 3rd of the Zerg. Second gas is currently up, not yet saturated, and the second gateway, 3rd gateway currently down. So I'm really looking for a 3 gate. No, it looks like he's going to be getting out of Stalker. And really, if you get out an early Stalker, you can still do the 3 gate, but it really throws people off. Ooh, actually changing his rally right there at the last moment. While these Zerglings don't have speed, they're not going to be as much of a threat, and as if 2 Zerglings aren't going to be able to take down the Stalker anyway. And yeah, so before speed, the Stalkers are the fastest units, I think. Let's check that. Let us check that. Movement speed 2.95. Movement speed 2.95. Oh, okay, so they're even until they get speed, and speed is currently up. So great timing by me. Expansion currently on the way. Looks like, look at this minimap. All these speedies coming in here, just going to be closing in on this Stalker. He has nowhere to run at the moment. It was not a good move to come out into the open ground when speed is up as well. A 4th gate currently on the way. Looks like the proxy pylon will be placed here quite nicely. And 3 Zealots currently on the way, putting down another pylon right there. Looks like that Ice Servants are going to be trying to take down this Zealot. He needs to warp in one more behind, hopefully, or at least plug that gap with probes. Is he gonna? Oh, the Zealot does go down. The Speedlings come into the main. This warp gate needs to be turned into a... This gateway needs to be turned into a warp gate. Probes forced to fight, and the worst thing about probes fighting, basically, apart from losing them, is putting them back into gas. It's such a pain in the ass. Zergling's going to be looping around here and being extremely annoying. Zealot's currently in the middle line to try and deter them from harassing the probes. Gateway finally being morphed into a warp gate. It looks like that push just then being super effective right there. More and more Zerglings on the way from Ice. Roachborn also being thrown down, and it looks like the Zerglings are just going to leave of their own accord. And after causing a lot of havoc and a lot of mental stress on Jesse, he's just going to be mining mainly minerals, try and get up his worker count again. Take a look at his resources currently. He desperately needs those minerals in order to build them probes. Here, massive engagement right here. So he actually retreated right there in order to engage the Zealot Sentry Force, and more Zealots coming on the way. Currently being a Korean 4-gate mainly because he's not mining any gas. However, he did build 2 assimilators. So the sort of unfortunate Korean 4-gate where he kind of forced into it. Another sentry going up, and another Zealot as well. Nice positioning right here. Needs to hug this wall for as long as possible, I think. He definitely doesn't want to be caught out in the open against these Zerglings. And really, Ice is just buying time in order for his roaches to pop. And then he's going to be able to take this down with the Zerglings pretty easily. Oh, not if they spawn from there. God. Needs to rally up first. Takes down the pylon. So nice play there from Ice. He is just going to be distracting with these roaches really while he takes down the pylon. No, in fact, electing to engage right there. Nice force fields preventing the reinforcement of more and more roaches. It looks like that Ice is going to try and bait the Zealots to engage near where the reinforcements will be. And roaches against Zealots can be quite tough to micro against, but these roaches are in creep, and Ice is going to be able to reinforce quite quickly. Such a high pressure environment at the moment. The Stalker's going to go down. Ooh, and all these roaches still running away from all these Zealots, actually. And I'd like to see some Zealots just go into the main. At least, like, you know. Oh, there we go. We did see the Zealot go into the main. I just missed it because I am terrible. And here we go. More and more Zealots being warped in. 2 at a time, 3 at a time. And really, Ice really needs to take down this pylon. This will, you know, as far as he knows, it might supply cap him, but it will definitely prevent the warp-ins in such a close position. Here comes the Stalker. It's going to get surrounded immediately. And it looks like that Ice finally going to go to work on this pylon. No! Don't really know what he's going to do there. Let's keep an eye on that. More and more roaches coming in here. Looks like that Ice is going to be working on this pylon instead, or something. Not really sure why he sent all the Zerglings right here, but things are not really looking good for Ice at the moment. He's just stalling, trying to buy as much time as he can, and this is really what you need to do in order to survive such an early pressure, and yeah, really try and win your way back in. He's still got this hatchery up, and that's the critical factor. He's just trying to save it, and the Zerglings finally coming back into the fray. They need to take down the pylon, but choosing to engage the Zealots instead. This Stalker definitely going to go down. The Roach is able to get up a lot of free shots on these Zealots, so that may weaken them enough in order for these Roaches to just straight up tank and kite them. So nice moves right there. These Speedlings definitely coming in handy and coming in at the clutch moment. So more and more Zealots and one single Stalker coming in here to reinforce. The Roaches coming in, they need to snipe up the pylon. It's on 18 HP, but looks like the sheer number of Roaches alongside with this Queen are going to be able to clean up this push from Jesse, and things are definitely not going to be looking well for Jesse after this. Keep in mind that the Zerg is currently on 2 base. Regardless of saturation, he's going to be able to re-macro up drones and units faster as soon as he gets, especially if he gets a second Queen up. But it looks like this Queen's going to have enough energy for everyone. It's always a party with a Queen. Some counter pressure coming in here from Ice, signaling the counterattack, and it looks like that Jesse already has a couple of sentries up, so he's going to be able to force field and buy time while he can. Spore Crawler going down somewhere right here in order to prevent DTs. So nice little heads up play. Basically, he doesn't want to lose to anything cheesy at the moment. He's just trying to cover all bases. He noticed that was a lot of Zealots, was probably wondering where all the gas was going to, but really I don't think that Jesse was mining gas there for quite a while, at least not really on 2 of them after that early harass. Let's take a look at the unit counting stations. Currently 25, 26, 27 drones to the 24 probes. Here comes some Speedlings from Ice just trying to evade this Zealot, but Jesse's going to have none of it. Keeping on the hold command, spreading the creep. Here comes the creep tumors in every which way. And actually sending his Roaches down the back way. Going to be scouting out for any proxy pylons. Speedlings scouting around a whole map, keeping vision on these Zelnaga watchtowers, and just maintaining map presence at the moment. It's a nice play right there. Jesse a little bit high on the chrono boost, looking to expand right now. That's always what this pylon means. And he's not going to be able to get up those minerals for quite a while. However, it looks like that Ice's creep spread is going to be really intimidating at the moment. And just going to be getting up some saturation on his natural expansion. So let's take a look at the production tab. Currently, we do have the lair going down, so we're going to be taking up. Would expect to see a Hydralisk Den, basically because Jesse's going to be stuck on these gateway units for quite a while, and Ice knows that. Hydra's definitely not a bad choice. Mute is also not a bad choice for harassment. And these Ice Speedings, yeah, they died, but they got out some information. They saw a lot of stalkers, hopefully, and they saw no actual expansion going down. So it looks like that Jesse was feigning an expand, and he's going to be coming in here, putting on a lot of pressure back onto Ice. Pylon already signaled to go down, however, will be delayed just a little bit by that creep. This time, going to be getting up Spine Crawler. Third gas on the way for Ice, and he does have a lot of Speedlings and Roaches. Let's take a look at the unit count station. Currently 17 Speedlings, 20 Speedlings, and 16 Roaches. However, Force Fields here in this critical juncture will be able to isolate about half that army. So all these Roaches here at the front taking a lot of damage, while these ones in fact not doing any damage of their own. It looks like finally those Force Fields wearing out, but will it be in time? More and more Speedlings are being rallied currently to this position. However, 4 Zealots do warp in, and they will be able to clean up these Speedlings quite nicely. Stalkers doing a lot of damage on these Roaches. And here we go, a nice little flank attack right there for the Speedlings. Going to be focusing down the Stalkers instead of engaging the Zealots, so definitely an ideal matchup right there for Ice. These Roaches going to be able to get up a lot of good shots. Basically, if you take out these Stalkers with the Speedlings, the Roaches are going to be able to kite all day, especially with the Roach Speed, which is currently being researched, about halfway done. So extremely tense moment right here. And really, if Jesse had a couple of sentries right now, he would be able to cut this army in half as he did in the first engagement, but he's not really going to be feeling them right now. Actually, he has 1 on almost full energy, so that is enough for 4 Force Fields. So, ooh, Ice needs to be really careful. It's what I am trying to express with words and feelings. Roach Speed, Jesse really needs to get in here before Roach Speed finishes. And here we go, nice, not really weird Force Field. There we go, cutting the army in half. I would like to see one more right here. Actually, no, that's okay. That is just fine. Looks like that Jesse is going to be able to clean up that half of Ice's army. A couple of Spine Crawls also on the way. The first one already finishing right now. Warping in more units. He needs to group up these sentries together. There we go. And actually going to be moving past the choke and trying to bait these Roaches to come back into the choke and force field them once again. But looks like that Ice is going to be extremely aware of this. Just going to be buying time for his Spine Crawls in the meantime. And playing extremely safe. One Speedling just being sent to scout around, but with the creep spread, I would believe that he sees the proxy pylon. There we go. It looks like that Jesse's having no more of it. He's going to engage. The Zealots coming to the front and are getting poached by these Spine Crawlers. Roaches on the high ground also be able to snipe these Stalkers right here. A little bit of a weird force field. Definitely trying to block that ramp, but didn't quite get it off. And it looks like these Speed Roaches are going to be able to hunt down these Stalkers, snipe them one at a time, almost one-shotting them, honestly, and almost being the key operative right there. It looks like that Jesse will leave the game. So, fantastic defense there from Ice, really. And that is game 3. So, the winner of the Dogsi Multi Open 7. Congratulations, Ice, taking the series out 3-0. Definitely showing his dominance. Before, the NS times would have been even larger. Yeah, I'm tired. Bye.